today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Started, and off we go from Nashville. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Jonnu Smith.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Pardon me, sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
A A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
B.J. Goodson.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
10 at the 14-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Tannehill now to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 4 yards out, and the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Mayfield losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tannehill on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 8 coming up. Now Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mayfield on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. To throw is Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Recovered by Cleveland.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, second leading rusher in the NFL last year. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. They're working here with a tie game. The question here I'd like to ask is, how aggressive do you play this defensively?
You just want to make sure that you don't give up the play that beats you. I mean, it's that's really your line of aggressiveness. Play it straight, make sure tackles, do what you have to do, but don't give up something big that all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard and say, we blew a golden opportunity.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind OT. I wouldn't complain.
I wouldn't complain either. Just make sure you call the producer and tell him to cancel our table for dinner tonight.
Will do. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Tannehill now to throw. Smith catches left side. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
By Denzel Ward.
Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Play fake, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Let's go. Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
So 4 corners wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He finds an opening past the 40. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Draw play. This is Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns set to take over. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Today's final score, Titans 10, Browns 7.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Mayfield.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
a fumble on the play. Recovered.
And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Round 7.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.